I bet you thought you saw the last of this thing, huh? So before I go into any of the details of this boat, it is for AC only. I didn't build an ACF3 version. There's two ways to get this. You can actually go onto the official AC Discord, and I made a post somewhere in Stuff Street. Or you can get the link or download it off of my Google Drive. I'll leave a link somewhere in the description and also the pinned comment, because who reads descriptions in 2025? Alright, we can start with the armament. So this boat gets 3 of these triple 8-inch gun turrets. There's 2 in the front and 1 in the aft. Now you might also be wondering if the AA mounts and secondaries work. The answer is no, they're fake. Alright, now it's on to the armor of the ship. So there is this sort of skin that wraps around the entire ship, as well as the superstructure. That is basically a hitbox. Penetrating this won't necessarily do anything unless you're looking for a ricochet. Notable thing is the turrets. So the front of the turrets are quite tough against their own shells. The sides and rear of the turrets are armored less so. Most of the armor indeed is concentrated into the citadel, and this armored box is protecting a lot of very explosive and important parts of the ship. And from the armament, I guess we can go on to the mobility. Now, the ship isn't actually propelled by a real engine. It actually runs on magic. So it is a work in progress ship I'm making. Now the ship can be sunk. There's these floating props around. Buoyancy depends on the health. There's also a hitbox for the engine. Once again, the more the engine gets damaged, the slower the ship will become. So in theory, you can slowly immobilize the ship. You can also slowly sink it, and you'll see it list left, right, forwards, and backwards. In actuality, this thing blows up so fast that it's just going to sink immediately. I suppose the first notable feature of the ship, kind of proud of this, is the smoke effect. So using Starfall to do this, and the nice part about this is that I don't have to use permissions. I don't need permission to use this, yet, anyway. Trust me, you don't want to see the smoke effect I had on the ship at first. The other thing that's kind of cool is this heads-up display I've put together for the ship. It is also kind of work in progress. Yeah, so this thing shows, even on the aim indicator, how much delta there is between where you're aiming and where the turrets are pointing. There's also really basic reload indicators that are bugging out right now. There is a rudder indicator at the bottom to show you where your rudder is versus where you're targeting. And there is a compass along with an icon and I suppose power build. I'm not sure, I guess boat engine RPM. The ship is indeed finished. I guess there's a few quotes around that. The chips in the ship, however, I'm not going to sit around and try to finish these for use on their own necessarily. So you're welcome to try to use these if you really want to, but have fun. I guess past that is missing a few things you would like to see on a ship, like a horn, maybe some more effects, some sounds and things like that. Actually, Doitsu's ship have some really nice effects to them. But like I said, I ain't doing all that. But I suppose that'll be it for now. So get your New Orleans class. Lots of quotation marks around that, because just don't look too hard at the model. And I'll see you around.